Hey everybody.
Hi everyone.
We are back with another one.
Yeah.
And today we are talking, before we get into what we're talking about, how are
Yeah.
you? How are you doing?
I'm okay.
And I'm good.
Yeah. Are you good?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. My energy is a little bit
Yeah.
high today. You're gonna pick up. Also, before we begin, disclaimer, guys. You're gonna see flies. Like we really try to fight these flies, but like
Yeah,
there's
no,
nothing we
it's a
can do
losing
about
battle.
it.
We're
So
fighting a losing battle.
yeah. So if
Yeah.
you see in short flies, please don't come past. Don't. Yeah. And today we're coming with a part 2 of sorts. There's a video that we did on friendships. You guys should remember that was like our first official video, the
Yeah.
one on friendships, and on there we got a comment
Yo.
that led to today's episode. So before we get into that, we're gonna start with the comment. Should I read it or do you wanna read it for us?
I'll read it because I need to see it. I forgot.
Okay.
It was it was 2 months ago, so
Yeah.
I need to see. I feel like we should give a shout out to Tato.
Yeah, shout out to Tato for the comment, hey?
Yeah, we see
And
you, Tato.
inspiration. Yeah, and also before you read the comment, this so we're gonna say today's topic is friendship dynamics, but in different sex friendships, like heterosexual friendships.
Yes.
If we can say, yes.
This is what Tata said. I hear you guys speaking of friendship in the context of same gender. What about friendships between two genders? Because then that changes the narrative. My number one friend is actually a lady, and I hear you guys saying that friends must give back energy you give. I so much believe in that. But what happens if you are the person who gives? Wait. But what happens if you, the person who gives, is actually not in the same sex? So what happens if the energy that you're giving to this person is the opposite sex?
You're giving, it's the like how we said friends should be giving the same energy, the same.
Yes.
So what happens now if I'm the person who's giving energy, but like I'm of a different sex?
Yes. Okay. One can actually give looking for an intimate relationship, and you can easily be blinded by the reaction at first meet. Do you keep those as friends or just cut them off? I feel like we need to break this down.
We are. That's why I was like this. When I read it, I was like, yeah, we're gonna break this down.
Yeah.
So before we get to the last part now,
the question part.
I think I'm gonna start with if you, the person, is giving the energy and you are of a different sex. Now, I don't feel like necessarily that energy should or in any way be like misconceived, because if we're saying this is a friendship,
yeah, there should be that clear definition.
Yeah, there should be a clear definition in terms of, if I'm saying we are friends and I'm giving you energy, I think also the energy that I give you depends on the dynamic of our friendship. We establish how the things you speak about, how comfortable you are within that friendship. So if you have set that foundation to say, this is the kind of friendship that we have, this is what we are comfortable with in this friendship, and this is the boundaries, because one thing about friendships, we need to set boundaries, whether it's the same sex or different sex. But I get how the different sex thing can kind of people look at it differently, because then there's people who blur lines even when they are there. But then I don't feel like if you set a friendship and say this is what this friendship is, it shouldn't be come to a point where now you misunderstanding my energy for something else.
I do feel like if ever in a case somebody misunderstands the energy, there definitely has to have been blurred lines. Like it doesn't just happen that somebody doesn't understand the energy that you're giving them or they see it in it. I mean, it can happen, definitely can happen, but I do feel like those cases are rare, and it's definitely in cases where the line is blurred, or if you're coming to someone with the intentions of having a friendship, you meet the person and then something else comes up during the course of you guys being friends. I feel like that's a whole different thing now, where the boundaries come in. You now have to set boundaries to say, of course, if you're not willing to go there, That's when
Just
you
not
have to
to
set
extent.
boundaries to say, we're not gonna do that. We are friends, and I can only give this much to you.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like friendships of opposite sexes, I think it's easier when you are both single.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just feel like, because
I
then
get you.
it's not necessarily like you're not really crossing boundaries, or like you don't have to be considered of a partner
Partner.
because there is no partner, and it's like it's easier to navigate in that space
Mm-hmm.
because then you can give whatever. I don't think I'm making
Listen,
sense, but
I'm gonna judge you a little bit
okay.
because I don't think that having being single or being in a relationship
Mm.
should even, because if you're treading a line, is it really friendship? Like if it's not safe for you to have a partner and you have this friend,
Mm.
you understand? Like are
Yeah, that
you
means the
putting
lines are
yourself in
blurred
a
between.
position that you, when you then get a partner, this friendship
Mm.
must now end? Okay, let's not answer that.
No.
Let's okay. Before you answer that, you are gonna get back. I also
Yeah.
wanted to say how you were saying the intention of the friends, like how when
Mm.
you meet and then
Mm.
you set boundaries. Also, I do understand that sometimes we meet friends that
Mm.
will falsely say, yeah, it's a friendship. Like
Mm.
agree with you to say, okay, you want a friendship, and they
Mm.
will under false pretense then say they in it also for friendship, where knowing very well ukuthi they have other motives.
Not necessarily like that. But let's say you just connect with this person, you guys are friends, and
Mm-hmm.
then something else comes up. Like it's not a thing of the other person had bad intentions from the get go.
Sometimes some people do like
Yeah.
enter, like there's people who have this concept, guys, this the
Mm.
long game. Like someone will befriend you
Yeah.
knowing very well what the intention is, like
Yeah.
befriend you knowing that maybe sometimes it happens that you're in a relationship and someone will befriend you knowing you're in a relationship
And they're
to
waiting for
be
you
a
guys to
genuine
click up.
friend, and tell me there will be a genuine friend,
Yeah.
but knowing very well ukuthi they're waiting for something to happen, or they're
Mm.
waiting for an opportunity for the lines to be blurred in
Yeah.
a way,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think I'll say for me now, and it's something I'm just recently thinking about. I don't know that I like opposite sex friendships so much
Mm-hmm.
because I know that I used to have a lot of male friends when I was in high school, and I kept like some of them around, and I just feel like they are seasonal friends, if I can put it like
Mm-hmm.
that. Like they're friends that I go to in certain seasons of my life, and I feel like we all have an understanding of that.
Mm-hmm.
But something that I've picked up for me, I think in just this month alone, because I went home and I came back, and I noticed the difference between when I spent time with my male friends and when I spent time
Some of your female
with
friends.
my female friends. And for me, the thing that came up was that when I'm with my male friends, my energy kind of becomes depleted.
Okay.
I think also it's a now thing. Like it wasn't a thing that used to happen in the past. It's a now thing where I feel like my energy is depleted. Like it's not the
You don't
same.
feel as open as you would,
Not
or is
not
it a
like
thing
that.
of
Not even like that. I feel like I don't know how to explain it, but I know that when I have spent time with a female friend, I'm more open.
open?
Not
Yeah.
necessarily open in terms of like conversations,
Yeah, just
but
like
just I
your
feel like
energy
my
is just
energy is
more
open. Yes,
approving.
it's open, it's light as compared to after I've spent time with a guy.
Mm.
Because I feel
When I
like,
catch you, Ricky, I'm
yeah,
sorry. When I catch you, Ricky.
when I spend time with a guy, I feel like I need time to myself to collect myself. Like I need time to collect my energy in a way. And I
Okay.
feel like when I've spent time with a female friend, I don't
It
necessarily
just
have to
comes
do
out.
that. And I wonder if is it because of the male friends that I hang
Have
out with, or is it just a thing of like that happens when people engage in opposite sex friendships?
friendships. With
Yeah.
me, I'd say like I've had my fair share of male friends.
Mm-hmm.
I have had the closest male friend I've had was in tertiary. It
Mm-hmm.
is Bucks. Shout out to you,
Yeah.
cause
Was
I
he
feel
the one
like
who
that
came to fetch you
relationship.
that time?
No,
Okay. Okay.
um, Bucks was like no man, like he was just genuinely a friend. Like we were
Mm-hmm.
just close like that. I think from the beginning we just gelled on a friendship level and it just
Yeah.
stayed like that, and the friendship just blossomed and it was beautiful. I was never in a position where I was questioned things in the friendship, and I don't think he was ever in a position where he questioned the nature of the friendship. And then with my other male friends, I feel like we just clicked, but then it's a thing of we chilling.
Yeah.
At that, like there's a time that I know that I'm with them, and then there's time where I know like I do have other friends. Like general, also growing up, I've always just generally gravitated more towards boys, but that wasn't a thing to say like I'm just making friends with boys. Like this whole chat, I would see girls are this and guys are that. You know, I was just naturally gravitated towards boys, and I've never found myself in a friendship where I think the lines were blurred because I'm this person. I feel like I would call you out or tell you if I feel like there's a possibility that lines are going to be blurred. Because I also feel like it's weird. I don't think I would see the person the same again if energy changes. So in that sense, I feel like if I'm in a friendship with a guy and then the energy changes or I see some stuff, definitely I'm one to cut off the friendship.
Yeah.
I'm that person to say no, yo. Because I don't think it can ever be the same.
It can't be the same. And also like your friend has to deal with that rejection and navigate that while you
are still in the friendship. Yeah.
Doesn't make sense. I've had a situation, and I was young then, so it didn't really matter per se, but I've had a situation where lines were kind of blurred, but I felt like I was in control
of the situation.
So like one of my male friends from high school, like we used to sit together in a desk, and I feel like I kind of knew that he wanted more, but I never allowed him to express it.
Okay.
And so because I never allowed him to express it, it was never a thing. Like people used to think that we were dating, and I feel like at that time it used to benefit me because I didn't want guys approaching me. And if they thought that I was dating this person, it was a thing of I'm off limits kind of thing. And I don't know, just for me, I've noticed that with my male friendships, even in high school, they created a sense of security around me. Like I felt like, oh, because I'm friends with this guy, I'm safe. Not necessarily safe in the sense of like physically something could happen to me or whatever, but it was just always a safe space for me to be around these guys. And I feel like even with like the friendship group within itself, like there was just that sense of safety, but we never were vulnerable.
Yeah.
Like it's like we would talk about things like, oh, I want this for the future or whatever, but we've never talked about things that affect us deeply. Like we talk about music, we talk about the industry, we talk about the things that we want to do, or like they'd say they went out this weekend and this happened. And because we were never vulnerable with each other, I feel like with other friends, maybe that's why the lines were never blurred, and maybe that's why there wasn't a sense of maybe there could be, at least from my side, there wasn't a sense of maybe there could be something with this person. So yeah.
Also, I want to say this, that in saying that, like when you enter a friendship and then you cut it off, I'm not disputing the fact that sometimes friendships do grow into romantic relationships. Also, then that makes it makes one then question again, both of us in this friendship, was the intent friendship
From the beginning.
Sometimes it is honestly just friendship, and then it blooms.
I think for me, can I just say, ideally, I think I would want my like ultimate relationship, the person that I build with, grow with, whatever. I think I'd want it to start off as a friendship.
I also appreciate to have your partner be your friend, but I feel like in the friendship, there's a point where I feel like if we were friends and then it was growing into something else, I would express that in the beginning so that we know what now it's no longer just a friendship thing going. Because I don't, this whole lying and saying we're friends, knowing, I feel like the moment you start to realize what
I don't think I'd say it though. I feel like I'd just back out. But I wouldn't.
The friends, you see now, that's
I
the
wouldn't
thing.
say like, oh, this is coming
No,
up
like
now.
you're gonna express to say, I don't think this is a normal friendship anymore. Like for me, I would say I don't think it's a normal friendship anymore.
Okay.
Because if you go with the flow and then you end up with a situation where it's like,
Lines
what
are
are you
blurred
saying?
and
Lines
there's
are
no
blurred. And how do you call it lines were blurred? your
But that's the thing.
relationship is gonna be aligned with
I'm not
birthday.
gonna let it get to that. Oh, but also I do
So what
feel
if
like
you wanted to get to that?
I feel like it would depend on if he feels the same. He has to
Okay,
take the he has to take the
the
initiative
initiative
to
to say
say, yeah, like,
it
do
is
you
nice,
think this
Valia.
could be
You
more?
do. It's nice to express what you know already know. You know what it's gonna be received in a certain way.
I'm not gonna express it though.
That's what I'm saying. You're just setting up a situation where
Where he
would express,
yeah,
but you know
yeah,
that you feel the same way.
yeah.
Okay, and then we can say we've covered the top half. Now for the
Yeah,
question, that hard though, where you say, do you keep those friends or do you just cut them off?
I'd say cut them off.
Also, yeah, I feel like the when lines are blurred and you feel like that's not where you are within the friendship, then definitely cut them off.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what are you doing? If
Oh,
you're not on the same wavelength, what are you doing? Are
you
you
guys are
pushing
hanging out
friendship? Is
together.
the other one is in a relationship and
The
the
other
other one
one
is
is
in a
not.
friendship, and then
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
what is it?
Also, I feel like it's difficult when you know that this person is interested in you in that way. It's difficult for you to receive whatever
Yeah,
that
so you
person is
start
giving to
distancing
you.
yourself, even if it's
Yeah,
like unknowingly, even
yeah,
if you don't do it purposefully, you
yeah.
do start to like. I don't think the friendship would work if you're not on the same
It
understanding.
wouldn't. It's hard to go back from that. And I feel like that's why, like, if a gent is gonna come up to say, I feel like I'm developing feelings or whatever, they must be sure that there's a
Yeah,
chance
yeah,
that the
no,
other person
honestly, it
feels the
is very
same
hard to
way.
come back from there and now
Yeah,
say, let's go back to being just friends.
it's hard.
It's very hard.
I was gonna say, I feel like it's gonna be hard for you to receive. I've lost my train of thought, but like it's gonna be hard for you to receive that energy that the person is giving you, and now you're gonna look back at all of the things that they've done for you, and you're gonna wonder, were they doing it because they were wanting to get at me like that, or were they doing it because they genuinely wanted to be my friend? And I feel like when it's hard for you to receive what the other person is trying to give to you, it defeats the whole purpose of having a
Yeah.
friendship, that sense of community, because now whatever this person is doing, you're gonna doubt it. And even for them, it might be difficult to continue to pour into you and to continue to give to you because they might feel like, oh, she's gonna perceive it in a certain way that I don't intend for her to
Yeah.
perceive it. Yeah.
Mm. But me, I would say, guys, just say where you are, man. With the person, just like always let the other person know where they stand,
Yeah.
so that there's no confusion.
Mm.
If we are both in this friendship, knowing that we like each other, and you decide we're still gonna continue with this relationship, this friendship, or whatever, it's better if it's like on a mutual understanding, and like if the other person is on like relationship mode, and then the other person is on like friendship mode.
Mode, yeah. Wow.
So that was a nice.
It was short though.
It was short, but like I'm saying, it was a nice comment. Got us talking. It was also a
Yeah.
dilemma in a way.
Mm.
Yeah. Also, thank you, Tato, again for that.
For that, I do feel like there's so much more that we could be saying about
Yeah, I wanted
opposite
to
sex
ask,
friendships. Mm.
do you? I know you touched on it, but like now, do you feel like you could have male friends?
I wouldn't necessarily, I would say male associates.
Okay.
I wouldn't have male friends. I wouldn't have somebody who's my go to, who's a guy. Because I know once I open up, I'm going to start catching feelings for
Feelings.
this person.
Okay.
And it's like, I'm going to be looking at like the way they receive me, excuse me, when I express myself. And just the way they like cater to me in a way like they're my friends, my support structure, and whatever. I don't think I'd ever get into a friendship like that and not for the person. But associates, yes, in terms of like these are people I work with. I know that if I'm having a work issue, these are the people that I can go to for my work issue. And yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I would say, bouncing the question back to me, I'd say I'm I'm a friends person, man. First, when I make friends first, honestly, I don't look at gender.
Yeah.
Basically, energy, connection, that kind of stuff. But right now, I do still have like some of my male friends, but like we in different spaces in life,
Yeah. Yeah.
and that's okay, man. I don't feel like it's something that's like bothering me or anything. And I don't think, I also don't know. I won't say I don't think that I would make new friends at this point in my
Now,
life because I
yeah.
don't know what the future holds. I don't know.
Yeah.
Also, now that I think about it, hey, I've had this one friend, guys. I didn't want to talk about this, honestly. I didn't want to talk about this, but now that we are here, now that we're here, I had this friend back in high school. We like our story is very long, man, like of how we met and stuff, but like we were pretty close.
Yeah.
And then it was that thing of like we were friends, but we liked each other, and I think we both knew that we liked each
So
other.
you also liked
We just ran away from facing the fact that we liked each other until we left school and we were in different. And it was always a thing of like he's in a relationship and I'm not in a relationship, and I'm in a relationship and he's not in a relationship, and it's just
you
like
guys never get the chance.
it's a mess. But yeah, but he was a good friend actually.
Yeah.
Very good friend. Still holding dear to my heart as a friend.
Really?
I do care for. I don't think like I don't have hate. I don't have. It's just like maybe.
Also, I feel like it's very difficult for hate to happen.
Also,
in
though,
the
yeah, I
context
don't.
of
It is
male
very
and female friendships. I feel like guys don't hold grudges.
Guys
like
aren't that complicated. That's one thing
Yeah,
I like about
yeah.
them. So like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, man. Do you have anything else we have to add? You want to add or a question?
No. No. I think also for me, like right now, like I think yeah, no, I don't think I want friends of the opposite sex. Like associates, yes, people that I can work with, people that I can build with in that sense. Those are the people that I can have
as
in my
friends
life.
in
I
terms
allow
of
space for
opposites.
that. Yeah, but also like there's something different about female friendships that I'm learning to appreciate now. I didn't have that appreciation in the past, and that's why I was so drawn to like male friendships. But now it's like the energy is different. Like literally, I think it was a week ago. It was a week ago. I like on different days I spent time with like a female. I spent time with a male, and I was like, the energy is just not the same.
Whereas for me, I feel like for me it's like the complete opposite. My best friendships were with guys, because I feel like for me, for the longest time, female friend groups were like toxic, man, like toxic. Until now that I've grown and I learn how to navigate friendships, you know, like how to what to let happen and what not to let happen, and like how, you know, just know your worth in terms of friendships. So for the longest time, I just felt like for me, male friendships, or the friendships that I've had, I don't know about you guys, the friendships that I've had with guys were the best compared to the friendships that I've had with females, honestly speaking.
Nah.
Also, this concept, this male bestie concept, I didn't want to entertain that, because there's male besties. There's people that say you're a male bestie, and then you're like kissing, and then you're like watching, and then you're like, guys, man, you're like just if that's your side nigga, that's your side nigga, man. Stop. Why are we giving sides titles like male besties? I do feel like
male besties in the context where people are in relationships. I feel like that's where it's most relevant. Yeah. Otherwise, you wouldn't refer to somebody as your male bestie. They're your friend.
Exactly. Why is gender being highlighted in the male bestie aspect and female bestie aspect? Yeah, that's just like off already on its own. It's a red flag. The fact that you have a partner and you wanna specify which I have a female bestie or I have you have a best friend. So it's a red flag on its own.
I feel like that's why I say I don't feel like opposite sex friendships work when people are in relationships, because it's hard. Like you have this male bestie, and I know like with some girls they wanna prove to the say I have
they compare with my male bestie,
like I have this much connection with him that you do not have, and it's like I want to prove to you that I know him better. I want to prove to you that I can connect with him better than you can, and it's like that's so unfair. I've only just met this person. You've known this person for a long time.
But I also feel like you as a person also, that's when you now stand your ground to say, okay, I now have a partner. This person can only have access to this much of me. You know, like the things that you share with your male bestie. You have a partner in life now, you know. There's responsibilities that your male bestie shouldn't have.
Yeah.
You understand? You can't be in situations where you're choosing your male bestie to come and be there for you when you say you have a partner.
I
If you're not allowing your partner to be your partner and you're allowing your male bestie to be your partner, then why are you having a male bestie and a partner? Just take your male bestie to be your partner, guys.
I feel like
honestly.
it's different sometimes because it's easier to ask someone for help when you're not in a relationship with them.
But doesn't
Like,
make it okay though.
I'm not saying it's okay, but like in some, let's say for example, you're starting out a new relationship. You're not gonna be asking your partner for things that you would ask from your male bestie. It's like, and it's like sometimes I don't know, man. I'm just thinking for me, like I know it would take me time to get to a point where I would be able to, I would feel comfortable asking my partner. But it's like with my male friend, it's like
I think look at it in the aspect of like, okay, when you do that, are you expecting your partner to understand? Also,
so he
what
doesn't have to know.
also, what kind of a person is your partner? I feel like there are partners who are reasonable enough to say, but this person has been in your life for like. No, I'm saying there are people who's like your partner, and then you have a male bestie. Some people are like they logical. They can say, okay, this person has known you for plus years. I only just came yesterday, so obviously, it's not as easy for you to confide as yet.
Yeah.
Until the relationship has now grown.
That's what
and
I'm
it's
saying.
like, yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like, I don't know, man. Like, it would take me time for me to open up to my partner to ask for certain things. And there's some things I might never even be comfortable to ask for. So it's, but with my male bestie, it's like,
Yeah.
that's
Also
my
with me, I
friend.
think like it's a me thing because I don't think from my friendships I ask stuff. Man.
Yeah.
I don't ask it. So it's like that's why I feel to say my partner wouldn't be threatened by a male bestie because I don't ask, guys. I don't ask for anything. If you come in with friendship, that's all I ask for, the friendship.
Like say for example, if I'm having an issue with my family, maybe I don't want my partner to know that as yet. That's not something I can go to
your
my
partner to
about.
talk about.
I can confide in my friend to say, oh yeah, you know the whole family situation, this is happening now.
Okay.
But it's like I can't go to my
okay.
it's not
Yeah,
necessarily
things
in the
like
sense
that,
of like I'm
talking.
asking for things, but like in terms of like emotional support.
People's besties, male besties, buy them stuff, buy them. Yes, yeah, guys, we hear things outside there. People's male besties actually play the role of their partners in their lives.
I feel like it differs though, where you like, I know if I'm short, my friend can help me out. He knows if he's short, he can help me out. Like the one friend that I still have from high school, he's a guy, and like he'll say, and if I have it, I'm gonna send it to him. If I say, Tami, I know like I can say please, and he's gonna help me
That's
out.
what I'm saying. For me, maybe it's difficult to comprehend because I don't do that stuff with my friends. But my friends, they do those things with me. My friends do those things with me, but I don't do those things with my friends.
Yeah.
Like I depend too much on myself, man.
Yeah. But I do feel like friendships are for that.
That's I'm like, guys, maybe it will change. God will show me with friendships. Fine. They can benefit me too,
Because that's the whole point of like that sense of community. Like you know that you have people that you can go to when you need help. They know that you're someone that they can go to, and they know that already in your case. You just need to
also but like, guys, I'm not bashing my friends, né? Like I'm not bashing you guys, but I'm just being honest in that with me, I think it's me as a person, like I don't go out of my way to ask for, unless if like I'm talking to you about something and as a friend you would insist to help, which I don't think has happened to me. There was a time here though when a friend pulled up for me when I wasn't asking, but like she was very insistent and adamant, and I was very appreciative of that one time because I got to feel the benefits of having friends.
You need to feel those benefits there, and especially when you know that this person is not using you. It's like the friendship, the help, it's genuine. Mutual.
That's what I'm thinking. It all goes back down to, guys, man. Like, is this friendship genuinely really a friendship? Yeah. I don't think the blurring lines thing is a big thing if you know what you're doing as friends. If you know that you're genuinely just friends. Yeah.
I think I need to learn how to navigate the blurred lines thing. I think also like now, I know I used to be a big flirt, like I used to flirt. And I used to take pride in the
In
fact
the
that
fact
I
that
used
you
to
will
flirt.
flirt.
And I would like flirt with the guys that I'm with, but I knew that it's not going anywhere. It's just fun. Like we're just hanging around, we're flirting, whatever, it's done. Like nothing's gonna come out of it.
Sorry guys, I've been doing that so much today. I'm sure this is annoying.
Not even. It's funny.
Yeah. But also you guys do let us know if you guys have male besties, if you guys have male friends, how those dynamics are. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell us if she's wrong. If you think she's wrong, if you think I'm wrong for how I think. Like also enlighten us, also inform us, guys. Let us see the light as well.
Yeah.
And we do appreciate the comments, like this one. Shout out to Tato again. We do have other comments that we're gonna read in our next segment.
Yes.
That we got.
If you guys wanna share something with us, please do share it.
Feedback.
I think I'm interested to know the experiences that you guys have had with friendships like of the opposite gender and how you guys navigate those. I do feel like they're a big thing. Like people have friends of the opposite sex. It's just also like for me, guys, I know that I wouldn't be okay with my partner having a female bestie. Like that's
so
just
you
me.
would
Like no, because
that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you must question yourself, because how are you wanting people to accept such things?
I don't want to.
Oh, but you said you wouldn't. You don't want to be in a relationship and have a male
bestie. I don't want my partner that I'm in a relationship with to have that. Because for me, it's a thing of like, so the connection that you have with me, you also have with
your
no.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Anyway, also we hope that we did share some light on the topic. We hope you appreciate our views. Also, do share your point of views.
Yes, please.
And do follow us, guys, on our social media. Interact with us on our different.
We are very active on social media.
We are very active on social media. We are on Instagram at _ just my point of view. Facebook, just my point of view, and TikTok, just my POV. Yes, and guys. YouTube, of course. Also, we are on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. So do check us out there. We'd really appreciate that as well. On your drives to work or afternoon from work, catch up on the episodes, man. With the girlies, because we love you guys. Till next time. Bye.